1,000 rounds of ammo a minute.
And the design is so efficient. Every time a round is fired, the energy from the recoil expels the empty cartridge. It's an amazing piece of engineering, and yet, like all modern machine guns, the ancestor of the M240 dates all the way back to the ancient Chinese crossbow. The Chinese used the crossbow for centuries, gradually becoming more and more aware of its limitations. For starters, the crossbow is time-consuming to load. The soldier has to pull back on the bowstring as hard as he can until it's locked in place. Only then is the bolt set on the track and ready to fire. To fire another round, he needs to go through all the same motions all over again. That takes time.
The real breakthrough came when the Chinese came up with this brilliant idea. A rapid-fire crossbow, also known as a repeating crossbow. Now, this 3rd century model is here on display at the Military Museum in Beijing, and I'm the first visitor allowed to handle it.
What you see here is the ancient forerunner of the modern machine gun.
There are 2 key features to the repeating crossbow. Let me show you. The first one is this magazine here, which you load up with bolts. Now, the second key feature is this lever here. Now, when I push it forward, 2 things happen. First of all, it causes the drawstring to go backwards, but at the same time, it allows one of the bolts to drop down from the magazine into the firing slot. There, the drawstring is engaged.
The single action both pulls back and releases the arrow. This cuts the number of motions from 2 into 1. And this is things engineers think about all the time. How can they reduce the number of steps in an operation?
Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to get into position because things happen pretty quickly from here on in. I'm going to put the stock right up against my diaphragm, just like that. Then I'm going to hold the lever and pull it back. And when I do that, it brings the drawstring back. And then at some point, a little metal trigger is going to let it go. Watch. Oh, yeah, not bad. But I'm just getting started. In the hands of an experienced ancient Chinese archer, I'm told that this could be fired a little bit better than 1 bolt per second. Not bad for a beginner, huh? The repeating crossbow was used all the way up to 1895, when during the Sino-Japanese War, it was finally overwhelmed by the gun.